Hi, friends. Happy Thursday. I'm happy to join you today for our parents' preschool devotional. December is a really fun month. We are talking about being precious to God. And of course, we will culminate the month with the most precious story of all, and that's when God sent us his son. And so that is what we call our heart print for the month is I am precious to God. Our lesson this past week was taught fabulously, by the way, by Miss Elise from Kaufman campus. She did a great job really talking to the kids about the story. The story came from the book of Genesis, and it was about being created in the image of God, which we all know to be true. But for our little preschoolers that are so concrete in their thinking, so literal in their thinking, it's hard to imagine that all of us look like God. As adults, we can broaden our thinking a little bit and understand that a little bit more. So, with this lesson, we were trying to encourage the children that God made them in his image to look like him, and that makes him precious to him, which means something that's well loved, valuable. So they are well loved and valuable to God. And so just have a couple quick fun ideas to throw out to you guys as you're maybe rediscussing this with your kiddos. I'm going to publish the link to our devotional so you can look it up and actually read through the lesson and the things that went along with it. But just a few things I want to point out to you about it. So, in the lesson, we talked about that taking a picture of ourselves is fun, and then we can look at it and see ourselves. It reminded me of something I experienced when we were in Ghana, Africa, on mission. The children there really don't get to see each other, or see, I'm sorry, not each other, see themselves very often. At their homes and things like that, there's not a lot of mirrors, and they just don't have the cell phone capability that we do. So, two things that stood out to me about this. One, they loved for us to take their picture, but then they wanted to see it. They wanted us to turn the camera around so that they could see it. So I have hundreds of thousands of pictures on my phone with these beautiful faces in them because they wanted to see their own face. And I thought how precious that was. They were certainly precious to me, and I know how precious they are to God. And so it was fun for me to be able to offer them the opportunity to see themselves like that. Also, they were very fascinated there with the differences between me and my hair texture and my skin color and theirs. And so we had lots of fun. I would let them touch my hair. I would touch theirs. We talked about our differences. But again, to remember that we were all made in the image of God. And what a beautiful thing that is when you think how different we all look, but really that we're all one and the same based on that. So I just brought up some really fun memories for me as I was reviewing this lesson from Ghana that I wanted to share with you. So, a couple suggestions. Either take your phone and take some pictures of your child, yourself, things like that, and help them notice the differences and the similarities. How do you look like mom? How do you look like dad? How do you look like brothers and sisters? Or maybe go around your home and look at different pictures. Pictures when they were a baby, pictures when they were older. Who do they look like? And then maybe point out those similarities. Is it the nose? Is it the eyes? Is it the mouth? To help them understand that those are all things put on them by God to make them individual, but yet all in His image. Another fun idea I wanted to throw out to you is have them think of three things that are very precious and valuable to them, and then you do the same. Think of three things that are valuable or precious to you. You share yours first to kind of model that for them, and then let them share theirs with you. Don't be surprised if it's that they're stuffed animals or maybe a toy is valuable. They'll learn as they go along that those things are, of this world, and that really the things that are of the kingdom are more precious. But it does plant the seed. It plants the knowledge and plants the understanding of what is precious and how do we value things and what is important, what is of the kingdom and not of this world. So help them to understand why you chose the things you chose, and then give them a minute to tell you why they chose the things to them that were valuable. And then maybe together you guys could think of a few more valuable things and model that for them as well. We want to get them thinking about the kingdom and thinking about being precious to God because they are. A couple of other suggestions just for this week is you can replay within the lesson, you'll find a replay of our song. So, a preschool favorite, it's called Celebrate. Jesus is Born. And man, it is a preschool favorite. We love to sing that with them at the campuses and hope that you're doing that at home as well. So, play that because they will love singing that at home. Also, have them practice our memory verse. You'll also find a link to that within the document that I post. And then last, we had one more idea. You'll just need some construction paper or regular paper, paint or markers, crayons, apron if you're going to paint. But we want you to write when God made the earth across the top, and then along the bottom, we want you to write God made me. And then we want you to either paint or trace their handprint on that paper and write their handprint below and remind them that even down to their little fingerprints are only theirs. There's no one else in the world. No one else created has the same fingerprint as them. God made that special in his image just for them. So remind them that those prints that they see when they press their paint or when they look at their fingertips are very, very special. You could even do some thumbprints or fingerprints on there if you wanted to. So point out to them that that is something that is unique only to them, and God made them exactly as he wanted them. And it makes us so special to him and makes us precious to him. So I've enjoyed joining you today. We're praying for each of your families. We're missing you, those of you that we don't see every week, and we are thrilled to see the ones that we do see every week. Tune in Sunday morning for preschool large group, and we'll see you later. Have a great Thursday. Bye, friends.